Toon Jam! Toon Jam! Toon Jam! Hello and welcome once again to Toon Jam. I am Matt.
And I am J-Man.
And today we're talking about the animated TV series of Sonic the Hedgehog. Not to be confused with the first animated TV series, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which I did confuse. And therefore we are watching the second series created around the character. Sonic the Hedgehog is an American-Italian animated comedy television series based on the video game of the same name. It was story edited by Len Jansen and produced by Deke Sega and the Italian studio Retatalia SPA.
Retatalia SPA.
Hey! So, yeah, sorry if that's pronounced incorrectly. It is the second of Deke's Sonic cartoons, following Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Which, as I remember, was better.
Mm-hmm.
But this had a more memorable theme tune, so...
Yeah.
It features a more dramatic and dark story depicting Sonic as a member of a band of freedom fighters battling to overthrow Dr. Robotnik. The programme aired for 2 seasons on ABC from September 18th, 1993 to December 3rd, 1994. So, Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's run on to memories. Okay, so do you have memories of Sonic the Hedgehog?
I think I've briefly seen pretty much most iterations of Sonic.
Yeah.
In all the times from the first Sonic to Sonic Underground.
Yeah.
To
for a long time, I thought this and Sonic Underground were the same cartoon.
Right. So yeah, I think I've seen it, but I think they all just kind of get mashed into, one that. I don't think any, apart from Underground, because he's playing music a lot. I think the others just kind of like they blend into
stuff in Underground. And
they
just seem to take this and personify it, as I remember.
And then it was just weird that they were just, the main story was that they were in a band, which is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was necessary or where that came from.
I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, I think very confused memories. Very confused.
Yeah. See, I remember, not to keep toting the same flag here, but I remember the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog avidly. I think because I had a video of it.
Right.
But I loved that. And then I remember this one. But I thought this was Sonic Underground.
Right.
I guess because they had the same name. It was confusing. And then Sonic Underground, I vaguely remember. But like I say, I thought it was this anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that it was like Sonic Boom.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Some CG efforts as well. But I think it just gradually got worse, didn't it? Basically. I mean, like Sonic in general.
Yeah, I don't think any have really stood up to the original game for me.
No.
I think that was just pretty much fun. 1, 2, 3, and I suppose pretty much most of the Mega Drive ones were pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it. The original games were good, and then I even liked the Dreamcast ones. I liked Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Anything after 2 was just garbage. Utter garbage.
Although I did play a lot of Sonic and the Secret Rings, the one on the Wii.
Oh yeah, really good. Was that good?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's not really. It's different format. Yeah, but I remember the soundtrack having loads of weird, mildly metal hits that were just dead weird. The soundtrack was so bizarre.
I love that we got that good engine in, as you said, metal there.
Yeah. It's just the metal fans.
Yeah,
they just woke up.
Sonic, baby. Yeah, that's the music just sort of turned to that, didn't it, as it went on, and Sonic has sort of lost its way. Obviously, there's the new film coming out.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of you have seen the trailer.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Maybe some of you are excited for it. Maybe.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
But yeah, it's not really gone down too well either, has it?
No. Or they're full on changing the animation on it, aren't they? Which is, I've never known them to ever do that in any film ever. So, interesting. But today we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. So, let's start with we're covering season 1, episode 5, Super Sonic. So let's do a playthrough.
Rewind. Playthrough.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you said, in this series, Sonic seems to be part of some sort of rebel, like, contingent.
An underground
rebellion. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And so in this one, it seems that people are kind of wandering around different places. There seems to be quite a lot of like different areas that are all kind of covered in junk and whatever. And they basically come across this story of like a legend of an old wizard called Lazar. And sort of protecting that area is this weird little robot thing that sort of, or he turns up, doesn't he, at the start?
He looks a lot like an alien from Star Wars, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And he sort of gives the tip of like where the stuff is, I think, or something like that. Basically, both Sonic's little group and Robotnik kind of stumble across the jazz at the same time. And then Robotnik basically wants the power that supposedly the legend tells of Lazar's.
It's like the ultimate evil.
Yeah,
he's got magic.
He's got a magic crystal there. And so he tries to track that down and get hold of it, and he manages to secure it. Meanwhile, like Sonic and the crew are just busy doing stuff. A lot of fixing like robots
like
and
junk
and trying to get stuff working. They're doing something where like they're trying to talk to a computer and try and get a water wheel set up or something. Some sort of weird B plot that doesn't really pay off. But eventually Sonic gets entangled in Robotnik again, because Robotnik manages to get hold of this crystal, which is like literally a crystal with like some sort of metal wrapped around it. And then, but that's got its own powers, and so he uses that to teleport some of Sonic's friends into like Robotnik's lair and capture them. While Sonic uses his speed to try and get there, he also stumbles across like the actual wizard's resting place, and Lazar wakes up and assumes that Sonic's the one who's like stolen the.
It's like a computer, a supercomputer.
The computer, and so he saps his power in hope that Sonic will rescue the thing, bring it back to him, and then he can give him his power back. And so there's this whole back and forth like happens where Sonic hunts down Robotnik, and there's a lot of running around chasing after each other. Goes on.
To be fair, it's Sonic. They crowbar in a fair bit of running. But even though he's had his powers, and it's just like slow running.
There's lots of slow running and like very sort of mild chases going on. With him, I think it's Princess Sally.
Princess Sally,
and and
Bunny.
Bunny. The bunny. And so they all manage to mildly escape, give the Lazar his stuff back. Sonic gets his speed back, and it's all kind of pretty much back to normal. But Robotnik's just kind of upset, and just back to just hating Sonic as he usually does. Really. And that's pretty much how it all goes down.
Toon Jam. Toon Jam.
Yeah. So for a very enthusiastic character.
I mean, I think first thing we should address is the elephant in the room. The title of the episode, Super Sonic. If you've played the games or know anything about Sonic, you know that he can turn into Super Sonic, in which he collects Chaos Emeralds, and then turns into a yellow version of himself.
It's like golden, isn't it?
I was like, well, at least we'll get to see some Super Sonic stuff. No,
doesn't happen.
Nothing at all.
I thought at the end it's right, and now here you go.
I was waiting for it, until the moment it ended. Like, it's not.
No, that's it.
Now, do you think Super Sonic was in the games at this point? When did he first come into the games?
I don't know.
Maybe it was too early on.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe Supersonic didn't exist
But
yet.
what's that name in reference to?
I don't know. That's what I couldn't even figure out. Like, I was like, have I got the wrong episode?
Yeah, I thought that.
But it did have the title card at the
Yeah.
start, so
No, I really don't know.
just a strange choice.
Yeah. We'll never know.
But there you go. The theme tune,
T-tune.
pretty good actually.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Get
Ready to move, Sonic. He's got an attitude, Sonic. He's the fastest thing alive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! Quite like the theme tune.
Yeah.
That was the best thing about the show.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
Not that much could live up to that. You start off with that,
Yeah.
you're gonna have.
Yeah, it's going to go down from there.
It seemed to be set in the future from the Terminator.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I got from it.
Yeah, that's it.
So grim, so dark,
Yeah.
so gloomy.
Judgment Day has come and gone.
Yeah.
And Sonic's still around.
Yeah, yeah.
Possibly mutated hedgehogs and
Yeah.
mammals from the aftermath of
Exactly.
the human apocalypse. It's just there's nothing.
This is between, like, bombings and revitalization.
Yeah, yeah. So there's
something.
it's just scrap everywhere, isn't there? Really?
Yeah.
And it's not very nice
Just
to look at.
not nice to look at.
No.
Even where they live, which is a green area, still dingy.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with the water wheel was just
Yeah.
to power a light bulb.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, you'd want one in that
Yeah.
world. Just didn't feel like they got loads of stuff right. Like as far as the games, like Sonic runs a lot.
Yeah.
He
avoids traps and
avoids
stuff.
traps.
Yeah.
They had all the traps in. He
Yeah.
just like jumpy, swingy things, which
Yeah.
he probably doesn't do in the game, but still,
Yeah.
that's fine. But the world itself did not feel like something out of Sonic.
No, it didn't. No.
It felt like something out of like
Fallout.
Mad Max.
Yeah.
Just grim.
Yeah.
Robotnik, super evil.
Yeah.
No jovialness to him
No.
at all. He was just evil.
Dark. Yeah. There were some moments where I was like, oh boy, this could go like
what's
too
he gonna
dark.
do? Yeah. Yeah.
Like when he uses like the submission spell on the two like female characters,
Yeah.
and then like slinks into some back room, and then he's like, oh yeah. And then she's like, "What do you want me to do, Mr. Robotnik?" And you're like, "Where's this going?"
Yeah,
but
is
luckily
this
it cuts
going?
away and it's all safe.
Yeah.
It all stays above board.
I mean, presumably.
Yeah.
He's well villainous. in
Yeah,
this.
he is. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
Can't really make my mind up with it.
I did like his little helper, Snively. He was
Snively,
cracking
like
me
the
up.
weird, some weird little guy that I've
Yeah.
never seen before or
No.
since in anything. Snively.
Yeah.
And his
I really
weird,
don't
like,
know, so,
flying little chicken.
Yeah, don't know what that was all about.
Don't know. It's so weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't know where they got loads of this stuff from. Like they just fabricated loads
Yeah.
of it. But Snively, he needs to come back really.
Yeah,
'cause he
he's
was pretty funny.
he's definitely got to be a playable character in the next Smash
Yeah, I
Brothers. You know
hope
what I mean?
so.
Like, at least a trophy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. I found also that Sonic was just actually really irritating. More than I've ever known him before.
Yeah,
really.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very irritating. He was just like a bit of a jerk, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like, just going off doing what he wanted.
It didn't really listen to
Headstrong.
anyone.
But I mean, this is a classic. Do you remember Link
Yeah.
in Zelda?
Yeah.
Classic main character
So-
in video game cartoon trope.
Yeah.
The only one that wasn't was Mario. He was always pretty sound.
Yeah.
He just wanted to eat sandwiches, as I remember.
Yeah, he just wanted to get lunchtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sonic's just like he's got his little catchphrases and stuff, which were equally as annoying.
Yeah.
Like some of them didn't even make sense.
No.
Like there's so many times where he just like drops something and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get going, but it's just, why did you say that?
Yeah.
Like it's juice and jam time. Like
Yeah, just weird catchphrases
What-
like that just don't stick.
yeah, like what was that? Like who has juice and
I
jam
know.
together? Like that's just a weird thing.
And it wasn't even like relative to what he was doing.
No,
was
it wasn't. Like it's cruising and bruising time. like doesn't that just mean like someone's
I
gonna
think
get
like
hit?
you cruise
Yeah.
for a bruise.
Yeah, that's
like,
it.
Yeah.
But if you're cruising and bruising, Like I don't know
doing
how
both.
that happens simultaneously.
You're ready to be beaten up and also to beat up.
Yeah, ready and steady. Like surely they're. I don't know. Is that the same thing?
Ready, steady, go.
Ready and steady. He's ready.
He's ready and steady to go.
Yeah, it seemed
Yeah,
wrong.
it's weird.
The way that he said
yeah,
it.
they
just,
keep putting things in the
just
wrong
seemed
places,
wrong.
yeah.
So I can only imagine what the rest of the series has as far as because this was so this was what episode was this?
This
Five?
is 5, yeah.
5 out of several. So you imagine what the phrases are like. 10 episodes.
It ran for 2 seasons. So.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You got to think. I suppose maybe. I mean, this lesson was all about learning a bit of humility, wasn't it? I suppose, like he couldn't use his powers and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they made him extra annoying in this episode on purpose.
So that it's like, oh yeah, see, speed.
So, like,
speed isn't everything.
Yeah, chill out.
Yeah,
chill out, Sonic.
Don't know if that was like an allegory for like money or something.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to go deeper. Like you can't win with just this one thing.
Yeah.
But
the truth is, like, if you've played the games,
yeah,
you can win with just that one thing.
Speed is literally everything in the games. Like you can.
Though he has got that like drill attack. That
he
uses in the cartoon anyway, where he turns into an actual like buzzsaw.
Oh yeah.
And just cuts through things.
Yeah, but if you go back to the Mega Drive games, press like right on the D-pad, and like just hold down.
Yeah. You
just move forward.
You
go fast enough. You can literally. You don't need to navigate.
No.
You just go fast enough, and you'll just go through the level, and you win. So.
Yeah. Like sometimes actually jumping ruins the entire level.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what that was all about. That was a bit weird.
I think that whole bit where Robotnik starts using the magic powers of the crystal, and he gets given a list of things he can do, and he just keeps using teleport.
Yeah.
Like there's one like slavery.
Yeah.
You could just enslave all of them, which is I'm pretty sure what he wants to do anyway.
Yeah.
That's why he puts them in robots.
Exactly. Yeah.
But instead he just keeps teleporting these main characters into the room.
Yeah. With no plan after that either, because they just kind of run down the hall, and then he's like, "Get them!
What are you doing?" And then like knocks a load of barrels in front of the whale.
Yeah, so weird.
It's weird the choices they make as far as character design. You know, sort of like, so you got these other characters. Some of them wear clothes.
Yeah.
Some of them don't wear clothes.
Yeah. Sally definitely seems
looks
naked.
Yeah.
Like, and it's
like Sonic.
Yeah.
He is as naked, but doesn't look it.
No.
She does look naked.
That was definitely jarring straight away. Like
this is weird. Like put some clothes on her because it's just strange. Yeah, it's weird decisions like that. Like, don't know.
I know there was no consistency, was there?
No.
Yeah. So that was definitely bizarre. There was a couple lines that did make me laugh. Like when the wizard caught him in the bubble and was basically explaining like, he's so evil, and because he did talk like Yoda, didn't he?
Yeah, but it was like Yoda but with less words.
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
Like they cut off half the sentence.
And like he was explaining that the guy was evil, and then Sonic was just like, "Yeah, cool. So let me out of here." Like the way that he said it was just like just shut up and let me go.
Yeah.
That was the only time that I was like,
yeah.
That was like, oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then also when Sally was hypnotized and she was trying to drag Sonic over to like whatever it was Robotnik had, and he was trying to explain to her like, it's me, it's Sonic, like it's like, you remember me, like Sonic, I'm your best pal, your best bud. And then he's like, you mean Squeeze. Right at the end, that did crack me up.
I know, that made me question their relationship.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, that was like,
that's why she's always in the nuddy.
Yeah.
Because Sonic's always in the nuddy.
Oh yeah,
you know. Squeeze.
That did make me laugh. But it brings up some questions. Definitely brings up some questions.
I loved that Sonic figured out how to use, like how to stop like the spells of the crystal by remembering that he had a belt with buttons on.
Yeah.
Buttons! I must press a button.
Yeah.
And just press one of the buttons, it works.
That was so weird. Like
you could tell that was a last minute thought. Like,
how did he do it?
I suppose we could just do that. Reference it. Yeah. Okay. Sound.
It made no sense,
No.
And it was weird. Like the tech was like, it was like mystical, but it was literally just 3 buttons all the time
and a crystal.
It's like,
woo! Like, it comes from the Forbidden Zone.
Yeah, which had a sign above it as well. That was hilarious.
Forbidden Zone, and then anywhere they go seems to be forbidden.
The same,
like
yeah.
they're getting attacked left, right, and centre. Don't know.
Made no sense.
Wasn't particularly happy with the setting.
No, not at all.
Okay, well let's trounce on to our review. Okay, so we have a 3-point rating system here at Toon Jam. Thumbs up.
You mean
Ready?
squeeze?
Yeah, means squeeze. Thumbs down. Just turd. Just spaced out a little bit there. I had one in my head and I've just forgot it.
Just gone.
Sadly. Shaky middle. Sonic's in a band. What?
Since when?
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah.
So okay then. So your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog?
Well, I think there were some nice little nods to the game, like you said, with the speed. I guess it's hard. I don't even. This is my problem with Sonic, is that like I can't imagine there's ever going to be a good version of it on screen.
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Whoa. Well, I stand corrected.
I'm certain of it. That was the real deal.
But
I think maybe.
Yeah.
It was the closest because it was just like they were set in the game world.
Yeah.
Just a bit more fun.
Yeah. And I think that's
Jokey.
the thing.
For kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this was very removed from the game, wasn't it?
So
and
removed.
And I mean, as a game where literally you just scroll across the screen in like a blur, I can't imagine. I struggle to see how anyone could make like, you know, a sort of, I don't know, an adult intense like, show about.
Right. So what do you know about Sonic? Well, he's a hedgehog. He's blue, and he moves from left to right.
Yeah.
That is what Sonic does.
Yeah.
He rolls into a ball.
That's it.
There's no
story there, is there? There's no. So I mean, I struggle with anyone. Like I could imagine it's a tough task. Full stop. But so you know that they did show that he had speed, and there was that the trap thing. Even though they wouldn't have worked in the game. It was like that is kind of what he does. So like fair enough for like trying to put that in. But the rest of it, however, it could have been any post-apocalyptic like nightmare because
it was just they chucked basically like all it had was Sonic and Robotnik.
Yeah, if they took those two out, that would have
because the robots didn't even look like robots from the game.
No, so it was just it could have been any show.
Yeah,
it could have been any show.
And that's what it feels like, that it was a different show.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Sonic.
And they changed it to Sonic last minute or something.
So yeah, that was weird. I mean, like really, you just want to show that like Sonic's kind of. He's like this cool guy that you're after. They just made lots of weird choices because like you know, I mean they tried to sort of make him cool. Like the guy who played him is like, it's like I think it's like is it Jaleel White or whatever who played Urkel, who's like historically the least cool black guy of all time. Yeah. So it's like it's like well come on guys, like try a bit harder on that front, but. So there was just loads of that. Yeah, I don't really know where they were going with it. And from the voices, because some of them were great, and like the bunny was so painfully southern. It was like, ugh. Snively was the only one that. Sonic. Yeah, it's just like not needed. Yeah, if Snively wasn't there, then.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he was keeping
Snively,
it real.
The angel of the
series. So yeah, for me, because basically. Other than Sonic, hasn't really got much Sonic in it.
Yeah, Robotnik.
Yeah, Robotnik. It's a thumbs down.
A thumbs down.
It's going to be a thumbs down for me.
Oh, interesting. I definitely went in with a certain amount of disappointment, realising it wasn't the one I thought it was.
Straight away, like,
oh man. I just find the setting for me was so upsetting. Just so like, why is it here? Why is it so dark? Why is it green? Like the games are colourful.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a joy to look at the Green Hill Zone.
Yeah.
It's like all bright, like this weird place with hoops everywhere. Like what's going on? It had bits of like semi gameplay in the thingy, which is cool, but it didn't have a lot of the elements. No rings, no like. Even though there's the little animals that he's mates with, that's it. It's like there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more in different episodes, but like even the robots being powered by little animals, that's quite a weird. You could like you've got a dark series. That's a dark premise, really, isn't it? And just they added in this weird wizard touch. Like, it just felt like, who was coming up with what in this episode? It was, it's
all
bad.
over the place, wasn't it? Yeah.
Definitely a thumbs down. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Maybe one day we should come back and revisit
the new movie.
The Adventures. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Thumbs down. Trailer.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, just done what Sonic often does. Stank. Shame, really.
Yeah.
There you go. 2 thumbs down. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. Cool theme tune, though.
Yeah.
We'll give you that.
Yeah, that's all you got right.
That's all you got right. As so many do. Okay, well, thank you for joining us for another week of Toon Jam.
Yeah.
We've got plenty more coming, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed what you heard, please rate and review. You can also message us on the Chaos Emeralds of the internet. Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at Toon Jam Pod. And I suppose until next time, stay... What is it he says? Something and jamming.
Yeah.
What is it?
Juice and jamming.
Juice and jamming. Say juicy and jammy. Really feel like I dudded that.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to Toon Jam. And if you want to continue to help us out, you can help us by jumping over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/toonjampod. And if you can rate and review us everywhere you listen to your podcasts, so on iTunes or on the Android apps, that'll be a massive help too. Thank you, and stay jammy.